Hello Joyful Tribe and welcome back. Today we are making this juicy and flavorful oven baked whole turkey that is so delicious. So keep watching. The first thing you want to get right is make sure you're working with a properly thawed turkey. So make sure you defrost this the night before or 2 days before, depending on the size and how frozen it is. The next morning, scrub the meat with some lemon to properly clean the meat. You can also do this with some distilled white vinegar. After scrubbing, you want to go ahead, rinse with some cold water, not hot water. Rinse properly and then pat it dry with paper towel. You want this to be properly dry so that our seasoning can stick to it. For the seasoning, I have some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, ginger powder, some poultry seasoning and suya pepper. Next, you want to add your bouillon cube of choice, mix this well and cut this in half. We're going to need this later. Next, you want to rinse and chop up some parsley, set it aside. Do the same with some sage and some rosemary. Add all of this into a bowl together with 2 sticks of softened butter. You want to also bring out your butter the night before so it is at room temperature. Then add 1 part of the dry rub we set aside earlier and mix everything well to combine. Next, for the turkey, we're going to gently separate the skin from the breast and the leg area and then stuff that marinade in there. For the breast area, you want to make sure you massage it into it properly because that area can be really dry. Rub that all over the outer layer of the chicken as well, the front, the back, the cavity, everywhere. You also want to season the cavity with some salt and pepper or simply use the dry rub we set aside earlier. Sprinkle that all over the chicken, including the cavity, and then go in with some olive oil on the chicken. What this will do is stop the butter from burning. To stuff the bed, you want to go in with some onion, oranges, apple, add some celery, carrot, and of course some herbs. Use some rosemary, thyme, and some sage, which I'm going to add later. And then tie the legs just so it stays in place. Once this is done, you also want to tuck the wings of the chicken so the tip doesn't burn, and then place into your rack. Now to this rack, I added some potatoes, onion, celery, seasoned it with our dry rub, place the chicken on it, extra olive oil, and then we are going to cover this up with a foil and bake on 350 degrees for 2 hours 30 minutes. Now you can season this and let it sit in your refrigerator overnight, but if you're pressed for time, trust me, this was just as good. In between the 2 hours 30 minutes, you want to always bring it out and baste it with the juices. Put it back in after the 2 hour 30 minute mark uncovered. This time you want to increase the temperature to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. After 35 minutes, this is our turkey looking gorgeous. You want to baste it one final time. Let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes before you cut into it. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for you all. I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. See you in my next video. Bye.